So today I'm going to be grabbing some of Melbourne's best coffee. So Melbourne's really known for having some really good coffee. If you've ever been to the city, you'll notice that there's literally coffee shops everywhere downtown. It's insane. Like, you'll pretty much go a block and you'll see 3-4 different coffee shops. There's some areas that just have like entire blocks full of coffee shops. But right now, as you saw from the sign, I'm in Fitzroy Gardens. I'm just walking around here until we head to, I think we're going to do 3 or maybe 4 different coffee shops depending on the time, because it is a little bit late and coffee shops close around 3 here. And I think it's like almost like 1:30 or 1:40, but I just want to show you guys actually the park I'm in right now because it's absolutely beautiful. There's this one as well. This is like, it's almost like a pine tree mixed in with like tropical palm tree or something all in one. The amount of parks that they have in Melbourne is amazing, and there's like, they're like dotted like pretty much all over the city. Pretty easy to, if you want to go for like a picnic or go grab lunch, you can go to like a little place, pick up some really good takeaway or some other really good food, and then go sit in the park and stuff like that. That's another thing too, is you're actually able to drink in parks here, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, so what we're gonna do now is, because I've actually got a little bit of distance to walk, and we're gonna head over there now. So I'm gonna do a little montage of us walking to the first coffee shop. So let that begin. So this is now the fun bit. Pretty much I've gotten to the location, but now you gotta find it, because Melbourne has like a lot of these little like alleyways with restaurants and cafes and stuff. So here, I'll show you. I'm in one of them right now. So now I've got to find where this cafe is. Oh, this might be it. Look at this, holy shit. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be it right here. I'm just not 100% too sure because there's 2 or 3 streets here. But look at this. I've never been down here before. I've been in Melbourne for like 6 months and I've never been down this street before. It's actually so fucking cool. I think this might be, actually no, I might be because we're supposed to be going to another coffee shop as well, but I might have overshot it one street over. I don't know if this is Brick Lane. No, it might be Brick Lane because it says Brick Lane. Okay, yeah, this is the coffee shop. So this is the first one we're actually going to be trying here. It's actually great because the other one we're going to be trying that has really good reviews is just down there. Yeah, probably I'm just going to get a coffee and just see how it is, and maybe if they have like any croissants or anything, but it is in the afternoon, so they might be out of them. So we'll see. The prices for the coffee there. Yeah, it's good. Can I do takeaway? Yeah, I'll do a small flat white. So they're actually out of like all their pastries. They only have like an almond croissant left, and they're like okay, but they're also like super sweet, which is something I'm not really feeling right now. Yeah, it has like 1,300 Google reviews in it. I think it has like a 4.5 star rating. Yeah, it has a 1,300. Yeah, 1,358 reviews, and it has 4.5 stars. So I think the coffee should probably be pretty good. Also, the coffee cups here that I've noticed are like really tiny. I did get a small, but even then, like compared to North American standards, it's like really small coffee cups. Like they only had 2 sizes. This was like $5 and then the other one was like $5.50. And I think the size is like a little bit bigger than that, but yeah, I'm gonna try it. Maybe I overhyped this. Because it's like, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's like not some of the best coffee I've had in Melbourne so far. So maybe they're known more for their food rather than their coffee, but I mean, it's a cafe, so they should have like really good coffee. And this was like okay. For 1,300 reviews and 4.5 stars, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit more of a better kick, but I guess, I don't know, I'll have to go back maybe and try and do like, eat some of the food there and stuff. It might be a lot better there. The next coffee shop we're actually gonna be trying is the one like literally across the street from it. I will say this one's got like a really cool setup to it. It's like really aesthetic. I feel like it has like that New York style like loft type vibe to it. Yeah, I think it looks like an industrial building that was converted into a cafe. I'm gonna probably take a few more sips of this, try and find a garbage can, because otherwise I'll be drinking like, I'm gonna have like 3 coffees in the span of like maybe an hour or something. I'm gonna be like super caffeinated. But yeah, I'm gonna walk around it for a bit, see if I can find some other cool stuff, and then we'll come back to this coffee shop as well and have a look at it. Yeah, I just went into a little store there that I was just walking past. It was pretty cool actually. They had like a lot of different brands from Japan and a lot of other type of brands that apparently they're the like only distributors in all of Australia, which is crazy because I didn't even know like what it was. I was just walking through and I saw this store, and there's not like a huge thing or anything like that there. It's just like, it just looks like a building with a couple windows, and you walk by and you're just like, oh, okay, it looks like expensive clothing in there. So I walked in and it was like, yeah, some of the brands there is like $150, $200 for a t-shirt and stuff, which is pretty crazy. The designs look pretty sick as well. So I actually ended up drinking this whole entire cup of coffee. The second one, I don't know if I'm gonna drink it all, because otherwise I'm gonna be like cracked out of my face with the amount of caffeine going through my bloodstream. To be honest, I find it sort of gets to a point where a lot of the cafes here, a lot of them actually do like, it tastes pretty similar. Like it's very hard to taste the difference between other cups of coffee or other places, because it's like they're like so close, because everybody here like makes a good cup of coffee. Let's try this one. I'll do your small. I just, yeah.
Takeaway?
Yeah, small takeaway.
Hey guys.
Thanks. All right, so we got our second cup of coffee in the span of like 20 minutes here. Yeah, I'm gonna be really caffeinated. Pretty much what the lady was saying in there was, it used to be like an old like car manufacturer, and I'll put like a little bit of the clip I took in there. So that used to be an elevator or something like that for car manufacturing or something like that. The one thing I will say about that restaurant, I think it's called Crimper Coffee and stuff. I will say this, the hospitality in there was like, the customer service was way better than Brick Lane, to be honest. Not to say, you know, it's not a good place. I would say the hospitality in Crimper Cafe, I think I'm pronouncing that right, I might not be, but the hospitality in there was like a lot better. You walked in, you got greeted, like, she was like, the lady, I think the manager was there, was like really nice, all the staff were really nice and stuff. Yeah, I'd say hospitality is way better than the other one I went to, which is right here. But let's actually try the coffee, that's the main thing. If they have good coffee. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better coffee. That's actually surprising, the difference. And they're right beside each other as well. I don't know if it's the hospitality that like makes the coffee taste. I don't know if there's like some research behind that, if it makes it like coffee taste better, but I'm like noticing it's like a better taste than the other place, which I found was just like, both did flat whites at both locations, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did flat whites at both locations. Like, I don't know, I think the ratio is just better at like, I can't put my finger on it, but like this one is like, I don't know, it just tastes better. I sort of wish I went to that one before Brick Lane, because this coffee tastes so much better, but I can already feel myself getting like too caffeinated. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this one, but I would have preferred much more to finish this one than the other one that I had there. Hopefully I don't get hit by a car. Hey, chat. No. That was funny. All right, so, this place might be shut. Oh no. I think we're gonna see if we can try and get a coffee, but it might be shut. Hey, how's it going? You guys still doing coffee? No. Yeah, takeaway. Yeah, just takeaway. I'll just do a flat white in your smallest size. Yeah. Okay. mind if I film you making it? Thank you, man.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so now I've got a ridiculous amount of coffee. I got this one from that place, another one. This is my third cup of coffee. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink all these because I'm gonna be like fucking cracked off my face. But let's try it. It smells good. That's interesting. I don't know. That's actually like pretty close to the crimper coffee actually, but I find this one tastes a little more creamier and stuff. But that's the other thing too. It's like it's hard to say because every barista makes their coffee a little bit different. Even though you're asking for a flat white, it's gonna be like a tiny. It's like there's not consistent. Which I mean is maybe one of the nice things about having all these coffee locations is that you can try different locations and then you can sort of figure out which cup of coffee or which barista that you sort of like, and they make the best cup of coffee for you. Because this one is, it's a good cup of coffee. I don't know if they have any branding on their location, but anyway, yeah, so it's White Mojo, and I find that their coffee is like a little more, it's like a little more creamier than the other place I went to. Surprisingly, it still tastes better than Brick Lane. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was just like they had somebody on their like training or whatever that made the cup of coffee. But the Brick Lane coffee was not as good as these two. I'd probably put, so far I'd put Crimper Coffee as number 1 for me personally, and then the White Mojo at second, and then Brick Lane at third for the coffees there. But there's one more that I'm gonna go to. It's called Higher Ground, which is I think a really well-known cafe restaurant area, because every time I passed it, there was always a huge lineup. So we're gonna head over there. I don't think I'm gonna drink all these coffees because it's gonna be way too fucking much coffee for me and I'm gonna fucking implode. Yeah, let's go do that. Jesus, I have too much caffeine going through my system right now. I think I'm close to Higher Ground, but I just need to have a look at my GPS again and make sure, because I'm not 100% too sure. It's around here somewhere, but we need to go find it. So I think this is, yeah, Higher Ground right here. This is the building. But we're gonna go in here, grab a coffee, see how it compares to the other 3 coffee shops we went to, and then yeah, we'll see how it is. Hey, how's it going? Could I do a coffee to go?
Yeah, of course. What would you like?
Yeah, just a small flat white.
Anything else?
No, just that. So we've got the last coffee, so let's see how it actually stacks up. That place is actually pretty nice. It's like a higher end like brunch place. Like all the staff are in like dress shirts and dress pants and stuff, and the majority of the customers there look like they're pretty highly dressed. They're all in suits and stuff. So let's actually try this coffee and see how it compares to the other 3 coffees we've tried already. Holy crap, wow. Yeah, I would say, damn, it's like at the beginning there, I thought they put like sugar in it because it tasted like it tasted sweet, the first little bit of it. And I was like, did they put sugar in this? Because that's cheating. You put sugar in your coffee, that's cheating. I can understand why it's packed, because when I first got here, I was walking around and I was walking through this area, and that restaurant always had like a huge lineup, like outside the door, down the steps, and stuff like that. So I understand now why. Like just on their coffee alone, apparently they do like an all-day brunch, but then they have some other things like Wagyu and Burmundi later on during the day that I think they do. But it's more of like a brunch restaurant, but their coffee alone was like really good. I fully get why they're packed out. Like if the rest of their food and drinks is as good as their coffee is, then that makes a lot of sense. All right, so I'm back pretty much where I started the video here. I'm back at the, I think it's Fitzroy Gardens. But yeah, I was gonna find a place in the city, but then I realized that I need to shit really badly. Drinking 4 cups of coffee in the span of an hour is probably not the best thing for your body. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here because my battery's gonna die. Thank you guys so much, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. It helps out a ton with the channel, hitting new people, all that type of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video, as this battery's about to die right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. One last thing I forgot to mention is Higher Ground is the best coffee that I tried out of the 4 places, so I highly recommend that. Then I would say Crimper Cafe is number 2, then White Mojo, then the last one would be Brick Lane is number 4. Those are the cafes I'd recommend in Melbourne.